Hello there, Sagittarius. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading's for Sagittarius for October of 2016. And what I've done for you, for those of you that are new, is I laid 4 cards for the month of October. I'm going to use the bottom card for like the overall view of the month. I do not believe these cards are going to go week by week because I actually don't think that's the way it's going to work for me. I forgot that I've been doing readings for 27 years now, going on 28 years. And after we're done laying these cards or reading these cards, we're going to pull Angel card to hopefully bring together the reading. Now, if I were you, I would look up, if you don't know them, your moon sign and your rising sign, and if the reading doesn't resonate with you. I think you should do that anyhow, even if the reading does resonate with you, because I think if you put all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign together, your ascendant, it will make a clearer picture for you for the month, okay? I am not an astrologer, so what I've done is I looked up the astrology for you for this month, and the emphasis is going to be in your 11th house, and that's like your fondest hopes and wishes, your friends, your group associations, financial returns from your work, and social contracts, or contacts and opportunities. It can be groups also too that are around you. And before I started, and I'm an empath, I always try to remember to tell you that, and I use a particular speech pattern. I will speak as if I am you during this reading. So now all of us Sagittariuses are named Frankie. It's just the way it works for me, and it's easier. We have some words here, and the words are willingness, responsibility, and power. And they're saying keep it simple, and what they're saying to me is for us to pay attention, because we may have a few unforeseen circumstances, that could happen in here, but if we pay attention to what's going on, we'll be kind of prepared for all of them. So we want to make sure we're in a stable condition where we are increasing our funds. Money is what it looks like, and maybe telling people what we're aiming for. That might be a really good idea too. And the first card that showed up, they're trying to get me to pick up the other card too, but the first card that showed up here for the overall month, it's the Magician. And he's seeming to want to come out a lot in this month's reading. Now, the Magician, this means to me fresh starts, new beginnings, things happening, having things go our way, the ability to bring manifestation to life. And when the Magician shows up, it shows us, right, that we have all these usable tools, and we are to use them. So the Magician to me means that we need to look at our tools, what is in the tool chest, and pick and choose the tools that we have that are appropriate for the situation we are in. We're all individuals. These are general readings, so I can't hone it down to just one of us or the other, but we do for this particular month, if we do this right, because the willingness, responsibility, power, and keep it simple, which means pay attention, right? Simplify our processes, pay attention. The magician, the only one little caution I always try to give us is, if we think about a magician, he's a magic trick. And if he's a magic trick, he can manipulate things that shouldn't have been manipulated. And if we don't use the tools, that's why they're asking us to pick the right tools for the right jobs, right? If we don't use those tools correctly, because the magician is manifestation. So if we use them incorrectly, we're going to get bit in the butt. It's going to come back and fry us, and we don't want that, because this looks like a very excellent month for us. So with him in here, let's not get involved in anything that's not suitable for us, but get our acts together. If this is real, it can be any situation in our life. So look at the situation. It can be work, it can be love, partnership, things that are going on in our lives. We're all individual Sagittariuses. It can be friendship relationships that are going on in our lives, or circumstances sometimes that are happening in the lives of people that are close to us, right? That could have an effect on us. Now, the first card we pulled for the month, and I think he's just like excellent. It's the King of Cups. And when I see the King of Cups, well, cups are water signs, actually, if you want to equate it with a sign. He's a male or a female, because these are general readings, so don't put your brain into this is the sex of him, because it can be male or female. The King of Cups is like a fatherly energy. This is a person that is predisposed to help me. He's a good person, trustworthy, honest, loyal, somebody that can give us really good advice. And if he's a situation that is in our lives or coming into being now in the month of October, it's a good, favorable situation. So it's a fresh start. If it is a new relationship, it would be a fresh, clear, good start. Remember, we have the magician also. This is overall. We have those tools to make this good. If it's a business thing, and magician's new, first beginnings, new starts, new this, new that, with the tools to develop. If he is or she is this King of Cups here, if it is a new, situation in our life, this person is a person that is predisposed to help us. Maybe a father or a mother, or a fatherly or motherly, because there's no sex attached, person, right, or situation that would act like this, that can help us move forward. It's kind of like when I see these cups cards, something that is emotional or has some kind of emotional value to us. So if our work's really important to us, we can become really emotionally involved in it. If our relationship's important to us, we could be emotionally involved in it. But with this King of Cups here, we're going to take that situation anyhow, because we know it's a good, right situation for us. So if there's people around us that we're going to need, don't ignore them. Maybe it's a friend from our past that was going to help or has been helpful for us before. Don't ostracize ourselves, have that willingness, and if this is a new job or marriage, let's say, that I'm going into, or a new school situation, put my right self into the right course of studies, if you want to think about it even like that. It feels like an excellent, excellent month, but it has a couple little unforeseen circumstances, and the word, education keeps coming to mind too. So perhaps maybe we need a little more help with the educational process to start our new endeavor, or let's say we're getting married and we need the preacher to give us the rules before we go into this particular church to do it. But this is a wide open door, like for good finances. Sometimes we get good finances when we bring together the right partnership for us. Or maybe we'll get, I'm trying to think of situations here, a chivalrous boyfriend that comes into our life that is old-fashioned and believes that he picks up the check and not us. Or a girlfriend that comes into our life that feels that, oh, we have to go Dutch. Or says, oh, every other time we go out to dinner, I buy, next time you buy. This is funds, money. It's in our 11th house issues, it's our social contracts and our opportunities that come through them, either to expand our work relationships or, however it is that it's going. So if someone's important to us, um, we don't want to push them off to the side because new things are coming in, because they're just as helpful to us as they were before. So make sure we're not getting involved in something that's just not right up there or half-baked, and they're saying also, because our next card is the Four of Pentacles, and he's come up a couple times here too, and I just hate seeing this card. I have no idea why, but he's like the little miser card is what I think. Course, being a miser, hanging on to money unreasonably is not advisable, but hanging on to it if you need it, right, to promote your project or have the time to get started in this new business endeavor is probably really smart. And a lot of times when he comes up like this, maybe there's some hidden elements in there. Maybe it's a loan that I was planning on that didn't come through right now, but might be a little delayed. So we have this Four of Pentacles sitting on his wad of money because it's important to us to keep us stable. That word responsibility keeps popping up. If we have the money, a lot of times people equate money with power and they equate it with freedom. We don't want to be selfish about it, but we don't want to blow it, if it's needed to help us to make the next step forward. Maybe it's just, our education. Maybe we're going back to college and we're going to meet a whole new group of friends that may show us something that is exciting with this magician here and an absolute new path. So maybe we're thinking we might want to add a course in or change a course of direction if it's something along those lines too. Because our next card is the Two of Wands. He's also upright. And the Two of Wands is a decision also. Twos are decisions. They're choices. So this guy, when I look at him, he's looking out over the water, and he's kind of like, when I look at him, way up here in the distance, I can be a little ship. And I think maybe he's looking or watching for his ship to come in, right? But it's way out there in the water. I always notice that with this Two of Wands card, that ship is out in the water. This guy has good ideas. He's got the world in his hands, and he's waiting for that ship, so he might have a little delay, this financial thing. So we want to keep our eyes on the prize, because this is something we're working for. Whether it's a brand new relationship or a restart in an old relationship or a good business proposition that we really want, so we have the willingness to go into it, and we're taking the responsible action to bring it through. And obviously this King of Cups and the Magician are here to help us. So whatever way, with this Two of Wands here, we are going forward. There might be, because our next card here is the Two of Pentacles, and usually when you have the Two of Pentacles, you're juggling money. But you can be juggling anything. It doesn't, this is a general meaning. Maybe you're juggling your emotions. You want to come down on the right side of it if it's a relationship. Perhaps if it's a creative endeavor, you're juggling your money and keeping two jobs so you can have the funds or the money to bring this new endeavor forward, because we have the Magician, so we got the tools. We just want to pick the right ones. And this hanging on to funds thing shows, once again, decisions, juggling. We have the 2 twos here, and we're trying to keep it simple. Now, how simple would it be if we were wasting our business funds, let's say, and we wanted to go forward? Or how simple would it be if we're getting ready to step into a new relationship and say, move in together, and we don't have any money, and we're depending on the other person to say, okay, I'm going to fully support you. Sometimes that doesn't happen in this day and age because it takes two to tango. Or if we're married and one of us is working and the other isn't, and we're getting ready to, we want to have things together till our next paycheck or the next big thing. Maybe it's we have to hang on to this money because we're getting a new apartment, or we're putting a down payment on the house, or we are starting a brand new project. And that project involves funds. It involves us being responsible, us having that willingness to stand up and take that forward step and stand in our power. It feels like an excellent month financially. We have people or situations, and we're moving forward with this King of Cups. Anyhow, we are moving forward. Might be that there's something we're planning on financially to come through that didn't quite, so we have to make sure our money's balanced while we're taking this next step. So it kind of would be good for us to add people to our lives. These are 11 health issues, and they said, friends and group associations. Maybe we want to have add a few new people to our circle of friends so that we can have this expansion, which might bring us new ideas to add to the other ideas that the good people we have around us right now are supporting us in. So the thing is, we don't want to get ourselves mixed up with the wrong people, right? Or make bad decisions that can delay the wonderful things, the new starts, new beginnings, new everything that we're doing with this Magician card. And like I said, evaluate the tools. It says, Spirit's telling us we have everything to do this. We have it. We have the skills, we have the knowledge. Maybe we need a little more by adding, a few new acquaintances that might have a couple new ideas for us, or if we're doing a restart in our relationships, let's say. In a relationship, someone new might say, well, it's too bad you're having that problem, but why don't you just do this, you know? So listening and hearing these things with an open mind, keeping that education process, maybe education process where I'm adding another class because it's gonna, you know, develop me further, or I changed that goal and I'm going to like change my course of study. Fresh starts, new beginnings, ability to do it. Couple delays in here that might feel financial, but they're not going to if we hang on to our funds and use them right. We don't have to sit on them like that or be selfish or stingy. We just have to make sure that we are protecting and take caring of ourselves while we're going through this. Because the one part of that 11th house issue was the financial returns from our occupation. So if this is all, you know, maybe our occupation's marriage and, you know, my new husband or new wife is really rich and we get to do all these other wonderful things because we have the magician card, or because this man or woman is so emotionally involved with me that, you know, they're generous and loving and kind and caring with me, but we're going for it. With this King of Cups here, we are going for it. We are adding to it, whatever, because we're individual situations, adding to it. The Two of Wands here, he has the world in his hand. He's waiting for that ship to come in. Maybe there's a 5-minute delay, you know. They couldn't get the anchor down right, or the dumb captain didn't know how to park the boat. I don't know how that works, but it's a good, excellent month. So keep the people that are, keep those that are good for us, right? Close to us. If we meet people that are to be added to us that can expand our knowledge or our education, or perhaps have good ideas to help us move forward, we want to be willing and open-minded is what they're saying to their ideas, right? Because you never know where this is coming from. And Sagittarius, we have our power in our hands this month. Just don't get messed up with the wrong people. Bring the right people that you need. Don't waste things that have to do with your business or your new enterprise. That would be that Four of Pentacles here. And that little juggling thing. Maybe we're working 2 jobs, and with the Two of Pentacles, we're going to make that one choice and focus this Four of Pentacles on the right choice. So whether it's relationship or adding with new friendships, or maybe my love relationship, my marriage is getting a fresh start. Maybe we've been married 5 years and now we're starting to get the early 7-year itch. We want to bring it back together and put in the right thing, keep it simple. If we needed help about that, we got this King of Cups here. Maybe he'd be a counselor that was good for us to be involved in. Okay, let's see what our angel card is. So keep the right people around us and don't mingle with the wrong ones, because we don't need any bad ideas when we're moving forward and making our way and our path clear with our bucks. We got 2 pentacle cards here. Oh, well, maybe we are getting a new idea. You'll crack up. I love these angel cards. They always shock me how they actually go together. It's like I have 4 angels actually behind me. Maybe they're watching over me. It says, daydream. how better to manifest and bring a brand new idea into fruition with a daydream. It says, you will more easily hear and receive our message if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, ideas, as if you were watching a movie. That would be my life. I'm clairvoyant. When you see things as a clairvoyant, there's no sound, so it's like watching silent movies from the past. The true gift was when they talked with them, and the clairaudience came, because before I had to interpret it without any words. Pretty scary, huh? It says, this is the seat of your creativity. And they said, we're going to create it. So, might as well create the perfection that makes us each as individuals really, really happy. Oh, missed it. Missed it again. Let me get in here and find it. Your alternative meanings. It says, the angels sent you this card because they wish you to be open and receptive to these new ideas. This magician card, it's important for you to engage in daydreaming now as a way to receive the inspiration and wonderful ideas. Don't try to make anything happen. Just follow the trail of your thoughts naturally as they flow into new ways of looking at things. We're going to get that new perspective that's going to lift us up and change our lives. Write your ideas in a special journal and ask your angels for guidance on which action steps to take to act on the dreams. Take action without delay when you're guided, and do it without delay. Additional meanings for this card is be open to all the new possibilities and allow yourself to dream big. When I'm praying, this is me, Frankie, talking to you. You're supposed to say whatever the answer prayer that I am accepting, this or something better. Because I believe source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, don't limit ourselves. The universe is unlimited, and they usually have something bigger and better than we as people could ever understand. Give yourself permission to relax. I think it is this miser card, the Four of Pentacles, and let go. Try something new that you've always wanted to do. Newness kind of triggers this. Brainstorm with yourself or with others, which is what they're telling us, for the new ideas. Well, Sagittarius, it looks like our month is going to be interesting, and I want to thank you for all of your time that you've spent with me here today. I know this reading is getting long, and if you just want to know more about me, all the information is below at the website, and I want to thank you again for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your comments. And if you want to make an appointment with me, all of the information on how to contact me is there at the website. And for all of you that I've met through the appointments, I want to tell you how much I truly enjoy each and every one of you. It's been a lot of actually fun. I think all of us end up laughing and having a good time at the end. And I thank you for that. Really thank you. So hopefully, Sagittarius, I will see you next month for November. So bye-bye.